So usually the medical tourism is a travel outside the country or within the borders of a country of residence for the purpose of receiving medical care. The increase in the popularity of this new trend of medical tourism has gained the attention of the governments, researchers, as well as the different types of media. This phenomenon of medical tourism refers to the travel of patients with transformed into the tourists who are mostly from the less developed countries to the various well-developed nations in order to get the best treatments. This usually happens as the native country is unable to provide the necessary treatment for their specific ailment at the suited accessibility and affordability. In the current scenario, both qualitative and quantitative shifts in the patient mobility has become possible. The people take up travel from the richer to the less developed countries so as get better health services. There has been a paradigm shift that has brought many smaller nations to the forefront. This has also accrued share to the relatively low cost of treatments that are offered at the less developed nations. The availability of numerous inexpensive flights and services have also paved the way for an increase in the medical tourism market. The specific types of online consumers get the required information about the needs of the medical services quite easily. Thus, medical tourism has been highly acknowledged as a concept where people travel to a foreign country for a medical treatment or procedures. The added advantages includes sightseeing and other tourism related activities in the place of visit. Next, we can see about the meaning of the medical tourism. A travel process outside a country of residence, especially for the purpose of getting proper medical care. Then we can talk about the definitions. The tourists who travel from one place to another for a particular purpose, either within or across the borders of a nation in order to get proper and affordable medical treatment is called medical tourism. According to McKinsey, says that when a person whose primary and explicit purpose in traveling is to obtain medical treatment in the foreign country, excluding emergency tourists, wellness tourists, expatriates seeking care in their country of residence, patients traveling to neighboring regions, the closest available care is referred to the medical tourism. So, International Medical Tourism Journal defined that a medical tourist is someone who travels outside of his or her own country for surgery or elective treatment of medical conditions. Somebody who crosses borders to obtain health care in an environment outside their own is called as a medical tourist. That is inbound, outbound, intrabound, facilitator like etc. So now WHO gives the definition of the medical tourism. Medical tourists elect to travel across international borders to receive some form of medical treatment. The medical tourists opt to travel across the international borders in order to get appropriate forms of medical treatment. This is the accordingly the treatments ranging minor to major medical services. The prominent ones include orthodontia, cosmetic procedures, elective treatments, and procedures as well treatments for impotency and fertility treatment. No agreed definition of medical tourism exists. As a result, methods applied by countries vary substantially. So, the United Nations World Tourism Organization has been a specialized agency that had defined medical tourism as traveling to and staying in places outside domestic environment for more than one consecutive year for leisure, business, and medical purposes. It says it says that the practices of health tourism and medical tourism are not exactly the same. That is, medical tourism has been considered as a significant part of the health tourism. The second one is this practice of health tourism also comprises of wellness tourism as well medical tourism. Then the travel to foreign countries in order to obtain medical treatment is also called medical tourism. Medical tourism can also be called as medical, surgical, or dental treatments that are available at affordable rates. Then, the healthcare tourism is traveling outside an individual environment to keep up, maintain, enhance, as well as restore the individual's mind and body health conditions. This also involves the relaxation, exercise, massage, cosmetic surgeries, operations, as well as the reproductive system and related treatments. So now, what are the treatments is going on? Surgery and treatment, it comes under the stem cell tourism, transplanting tourism, fertility tourism, and spa tourism, abortion tourism, cosmetic surgery, then dental tourism. Totally, it's called wellness tourism. So the tourism divided into three parts, that is business tourism, special type of tourism, and leisure tourism. It comes under the all health tourism. At the same time, due to the healthy options in the hospitality tourism, there are few divisions are available in the health tourism, that is medical wellness, non-invasive medical tourism, invasive medical tourism, then wellness, holistic and spiritual tourism, etc. So what are now we can see the difference between the understanding the difference between the wellness tourism and medical tourism. Medical tourism says that it's reactive and wellness tourism says that proactive. So medical tourism says travel to receive treatment for a diagnosed disease, ailment or conditions or to seek enhancement. At the same time, wellness tourism says that travel to maintain, manage or improve health and well-being. Medical tourism differs motivated by desire for lower and cost of care, higher quality care, better access to care, and care not available at home. But wellness tourism says that motivated by desire for health living, disease prevention, stress reductions, management of poor lifestyle habits, or authentic experiences. And medical tourism says that activities are reactive illness, medically necessary, invasive, and overseen by a doctor. At the same time, wellness tourism says that activities are proactive, voluntary, non-invasive, and non-medical in the nature. So it uh, defines the health tourism in between health and ill. So the health under the wellness of tourism, body massages, yoga, meditation, acupuncture, aromatherapy, thermal swimming pools, Turkish baths, etc. At the same time, medical tourism refers that surgical operations, dentistry, cosmetic surgery, rehabilitation, diseases, treatments, healing and of patients, etc. So at the same time, now the health tourism divided into three divisions, that is medical tourism, wellness tourism, and spa tourism. And the health tourism says that those forms of tourism which are centrally focused on physical health, but which also improve mental and spiritual well-being and increases the capacity of individuals to satisfy their own needs and functions better in their environment and society. At the same time, the medical tourism refers to the phenomenon of people traveling from their usual country of residence to another country within the express purpose of accessing medical treatment. And wellness tourism refers that involves people traveling to a different place to proactively pursue activities that maintain or enhance their personal health and well-being and who are seeking unique, authentic, or location-based experiences or therapies that are not available at home. At the same time, spa tourism refers that tourism for the purpose of relaxation, healing, or beautifying of the body in spas using preventive, wellness, and or curative medical techniques. These are the basic differences between the health tourism. So now your health tourism is differ in many ways. That is wellness promotions, complementary alternative medicine, and conventional medicine. Medical and wellness, it comes under the surgical, therapeutic, medical wellness, leisure and recreation, holistic. And surgical comes under the cosmetic surgery and dentistry. And therapeutic is refers treatment and cure and rehabilitations. At the same time, medical wellness refers the therapeutic recreation and occupational wellness. And leisure and recreation refers beauty treatments, pampering, exercise, etc. The holistic means spiritual counseling, meditation, yoga, and pilates. Then, what are the related health tourism facilities are available for the medical tourism? So, every destination has something unique to offer. That is, in different countries. Now, we can say uh, what are the types of tourism that is naturally we are available in the medical tourism. So each and every type of tourism has its very own and peculiar nature that determines its scope and objectivity. Generally, tourism contributes to a sizable percentage of the national income of each and every country. Medical tourism, that is a significant branch of tourism, has been able to incorporate medical facilities, care, treatments, as well as alternative therapies and procedures in the Indian context. It has been observed and analyzed that an approximate of 11 million people travel from their countries every year in order to get the required medical treatment from another nations. Medical tourism has been estimated to be a 3,000 million generating industry, has managed to develop the and recent past in the remarkable rates. So now, what are the scopes are available for the medical tourism? So we can see about the scope. What are the scopes? Medical tourism has been identified as an emerging trend in the tourism sector. It should be acknowledged that there has been a rise of number of medical tourists who have been benefited as a result of the activities of medical tourism. There has been a wide scope that is anticipated for medical tourism in India. This is due to the Indian systems of medicines such as the Ayurveda, Yoga, Panchakarma, and renovation therapy. So these are the different methods of medicinal practices have been considered to be among the most unique, ancient and traditional systems of medical treatment that have been highly acclaimed across the globe. So there are authentic for India, not cannot be duplicated in the any other country. So why medical tourism are available in India? So because of low cost, rich cultural heritage, less waiting time, world-class quality, and personalized services. So the revenue incurred from form of medical tourism has been recorded to have reached $3 billion in the year 2015, and there has been an increased motivation that has enabled 4.95 lakhs medical tourists in 2017 arrived, which has been more than the previous survey. Thus, it has been predicted that the scope of medical tourism is rising and that by the next decade of the medical tourism industry of India would be more than $9 billion worth. The medical tourism that has been an age-old practice has enabled the modern tourism sector to be benefited to the maximum with its medical resources. So overall, we can uh, see the revenue, the world's largest industry. Then it has emerged as one of the largest service sectors. Then it is estimated around in US to $30 billion constituting with the GDP and offering employment to around 4 million people. So medical tourism market is valued to be both worth over $310 million with foreign patients coming by 1 lakh every year. The number of medical tourists has been growing at 20 to 30% annually. So there are various kinds of services that are provided under the medical tourism in India that are service delivery, medical services, travel services, that is including airlines and hotels, shopping and entertainment for tourists and their family members, the insurance coverage towards the risk involved during the treatment. So many websites are providing the information, booking facilities and promotions, etc. Now we can see what are the growth drivers of the medical tourism to visit India. Cost of treatment, then access the world-class facilities. For example, world-class facilities means it refers many hospitals provide luxurious facilities including accommodation, private rooms, which are of international standards. Moreover, access to such facilities is at affordable prices, especially when people travel from developed countries to emerging countries to India. Then, zero waiting time. Access to immediate service is another reason that people travel to another countries to get medical treatment. In most of the countries, there is waiting period due to constrained infrastructure, and the patients who are looking for immediate relief tend to travel to other countries. So now another thing is basic, very high trend is excellent quality in Indian hospitals. Many hospitals are institutions that promote medical tourism are accredited by organizations such as JCI, and therefore the boast for providing the quality treatment. Then expertise, in most of the cases, patients do not have access to good doctors in other home country. This is one of the primary motivations for people to travel to another country to get access to skilled doctors and nursing staffs. Then personalized service. The medical institutions which promote medical tourism and invite patients from abroad have greater tendency to offer personalized service to such patients. Then technology. In many cases, the hospitals in the host country do not have access to advanced medical technology, especially in underdeveloped regions. People prefer to go to countries which have advanced medical infrastructure. Then demographics. In European countries where the population is aging, the medical infrastructure is strained and the cost of treatment is also increasing. So, in such cases, the patients prefer to move the locations like India where there is a doctors and nursing staffs are at an affordable price. Then next point is travel opportunities available in the country. Though the primary motive of people moving for medical tourism is healthcare, such travel provides a great opportunity for people to experience new destinations, people, culture, and cuisines. Moreover, it provides an opportunity to make friends in another country. Then, convenience. With the international travel becoming affordable and accessible, moving to another country for medical treatment offers a great convenience to patients. Further, with improving the connectivity through the internet, it becomes possible to remain to touch with the doctors and other treatments. So now we can see the what are the factors influencing the medical tourism. It's a most advanced technology, better quality care, the quicker access, the lowest care cost care. So the various types of medical tourism refers the concept in the emerging concept in the tourism industry. Medical tourism in the act of traveling to obtain medical care. There are mainly two categories. One is international medical tourism. The second one is medical tourism. So, according to the international medical tourism, when people who live in one country travel to another country to receive medical, dental, and surgical care because of affordability, better access to care, or a higher level of quality of care is called international medical tourism. International medical tourism can be further divided into two types. That is, one is inbound medical tourism, another one is outbound medical tourism. So, medical tourism refers where people who live in one country travel to another city, region, or state of the same country to receive medical treatment. That is, medical tourism refers the tourism of resident visitors within economic territory of the country references. Then, residents of one country traveling only within the country. The second thing is mostly the patients generally includes in the tourism pact. One is people who travel for medical care because the treatment is cheaper in another country. Then immigrants who choose to travel to their home country to receive treatments. Then third one is people who travel because the desired treatment may not be available in